This is Austin's stream.
Watch out, YouTube.
how the fudge are we doing? All right.
Hey YouTube, what's up?
Today I will be
welcome.
shaving my nose hairs.
What? All right. So this is session 7. We're into the Alderwood. I think this is episode 3 of Into the Alderwood. But session 7 of A Book of Tales. Does anybody want to go over what we did last time before we get into today's sesh?
So much shit. We did so much shit last time.
It's true. You don't have to obviously give every detail, but you guys remember where
We went
you
to
went?
the river place. We went to the river place.
It's true.
Whichever it was called. River. It's not Riverwood, is it?
River Bend.
River Bend. That's right.
Yep. That's
Went
the
to River
place where
Bend.
you started originally.
Talked to the bitches, and we were like, "Hey,
And
kids don't want to be here no more." And he was like, "I don't like that," and we were like, "That's too bad." And he was like, "Okay, shit, gotta go with it." And then we went back, and then we went to the second set, which was the second set, the Nords.
It was the mine.
Or the mines, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking brooding
had a party
people.
there.
Yeah, at a party, got into a brawl, and I looked them dead in the eye and I said, "Don't fucking do it." And they were like, "All right," and then they walked away. And then we came back for the third set, but we found a Witcher going to attack
You went
Homeboy.
to the third town.
Oh, did we? Oh shit, we did all 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Remember
we
it
went to
was
the third town, and I don't remember shit
It
from
was
there.
the blacksmith that was scamming people.
Oh yeah, that's right. Blacksmith scamming people. We
And
saw right through
the
it.
bounty. You saw the bounty on the bounty board.
Yes,
Received
of
right
course.
through that shit. We're like, "Nope, you're being a jackhole," and he was like, "All right, fine." And then we tried to, we tried to get him to pay us money for
You did. You were really
for the
really
bounty
trying to
that wasn't real.
It stands to reason that we should be paid for our efforts at returning the children.
You didn't return them though. They
True.
came back.
Wow.
We
that's
well, I
not
thought
my fault.
we were trying to get paid money for the bounty that we knew was bullshit, but we
Yes.
wanted to claim that we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Which didn't work.
Nope.
We could always
I,
go back though.
I do want to add, I should have mentioned it while we were there. While you guys were in that last town, you could have made some purchases if you wanted to. I was kind of talking to Dylan about it earlier, about some stuff. So if there was anything that you guys have been eyeing that you have the money to get, could retroactively say that you guys did get stuff in that town. In the gear section, as long as it has an E, meaning availability everywhere. That means it was something that you guys could have gotten in that city. Armor and weapons would be just a little bit more expensive because that guy was an asshole that was trying to scam people. But if there was anything else that anybody wanted to say that they grabbed while they were there, I'm okay with that.
Have we gotten paid
Where-
for stuff yet? I only have 125 crowns.
Yeah,
so.
you last
I
session.
got a solid 90.
At last session, you guys all got.
I haven't paid for anything.
50 a piece, was it? I think it was in Toss a Coin I said that. Yeah, add everyone if you scroll up a little bit. 50 crowns a piece from the 8-4 session. Tabert paid you guys.
But that's only 50 crowns, so that's not very much.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
Austin's a stingy DM.
We tried to
They
get more
just
money
give
out
you
of him,
infinite
but
money.
No.
What a dick.
I don't know
True.
if I can see version history on this. I'm gonna assume that I already added that because it's not very much.
Is there like a section in the rulebook for like what you can buy, or like a?
Yeah. Yeah, so if
sheet you
you
can look
in the rule book it is, let me pull it up. If you go to let's see, it's under introduction, like if you open your bookmarks on the left hand side, it's under introduction, and then gear. It starts on page 72, it looks like. And you can scroll down and see all the different stuff, and then the availability, which is the third column over. There's different availabilities are everywhere, common, poor, and rare. And this place wasn't a very big city, so you would only be able to find everywhere available stuff. So the E.
Gotcha. Yo, that shit's super expensive.
Yeah, I would love to.
Like a dagger.
Yeah. So the big stuff, the big thing,
Rats
like
on
with
holes.
Witcher 2, and we can talk about it too, is like forage and craft and make stuff too.
Yeah,
So.
that I'm not very good at crafting. Got a 4.
Yeah, I don't remember which one of you was decent at craft. I think somebody had like at least a halfway decent crafting. Maybe Rosalinda crafts. She's got a 10 in that, so that's not bad. And then plus whatever skills it is, depending on what it is. So.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I got a 7.
if that becomes relevant, you guys, we get into something and you find an item that you want to say that you ended up having and it was everywhere available. We can do that, so you can kind of be browsing that in between the action here.
So what do we all have to do to craft something? Like, do we have to have resources or
Yeah.
like, how does that work?
So yeah, crafting is let me tell you. So yeah, you have to have a diagram, you have to have the components, and then you have to make a crafting roll. So for instance, like an iron longsword is 1 timber, 2 iron, and 2 leather. And then like there's a set amount of time to craft an iron longsword.
How do you get those? Do you buy them? Or do you,
You
can you
can
like go out and get them? Like,
you can forage for some stuff. So like timber, you would be able to just go forage for, and find. But like iron and leather, like I think you can make leather if you kill
Gotten some
animals.
things. I mean, like we've got wolf hide, we've got beast bones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, we've picked up stuff.
Yep. But the cost of
Okay.
a lot of the things isn't too terribly high either for like the actual like individual pieces of things. So some of the stuff is.
We got a couple of decks of Gwent.
Yep. We could pull up the Gwent game and play that. Cool. Okay, but yeah, so you guys finished with that town, and you came wandering back through. And again, if you guys find something that you want, just let me know. We can talk about it. You guys came back, kind of going through the Alderwood as the way that you've been traveling. Overhazel allows you guys to find your way back through with Alderwand. And then you hear Maeve come running, and she is just like, "There's an intruder in the Alderwood! Help!" And when you guys get in there, I would imagine you guys are coming into the map here, and you notice that it looks like everyone is kind of like on edge. Like everyone, like Maeve runs to like a specific spot, and everyone else kind of runs to like certain, like almost like they've prepared for this, like they were trained for someone invading. And they flipped over all of the benches that you guys were sitting on earlier have all been flipped over on their side as like cover, and you can see everyone looking to the north, like the north side of the map. So I'm gonna take a second here and guys move you to another version of this map that I already have prepared here, where you can kind of see where people are set up.
Wait a second. These green circles are in different spots.
Yeah, they are. That's the idea. So everyone's kind of set up in certain spots. And if you guys don't remember, I can briefly tell you here. Lorcan, Macklin, and Ambrose have swords, and Winnie and Maeve have range support, like they have like bows. And then along with Nola also has like a bow. This is kind of where they've all set up here, but you could see that they're all kind of like, Maeve runs back to the spot, but they're all kind of like looking north. Given this, you guys probably have a couple seconds to get into a position here before whatever is attacking the Alderwood sets up. So if you guys want to take your characters, which you should be able to move, and kind of place them wherever you think would be most strategically advantageous on kind of this lower half of the
stage
map.
still intact?
Stage is still intact. Yep. You can't really see beyond it. There's like that black is like a curtain there on that side. So it's not really providing.
Can you go through that curtain, or is it like a?
Yeah, you could hop up on there and go through it. Yeah.
We're in the middle. I'm gonna peek my head out. Hello. I'm a witch hat.
You just seem like a guy that's playing a Witcher.
All right, so if you guys do that,
Witcher.
you kind of see all of a sudden. Actually, everybody go ahead and just roll for initiative here. Why don't we? Let's just
Yes.
do this.
He said it. How do I do that again?
Initiative
D10.
is going to be 1d10 plus your reflex,
Reflex. Okay.
and I should be able
Reflex.
to.
Did we gain
Ah.
points last week?
Yeah. I definitely forgot to spend them, but we
Oh.
got them.
Oh, did we? Did
Okay.
I put
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
there.
Okay, cool.
I just forgot about it.
Sorry, Brandon. I just saw your message too. So let me. I already have all of the different people's stuff written down too. So let me start adding theirs while you guys roll that.
Can we add ourselves? I don't remember.
I think you should be able to edit your number once I have
Yeah,
you
once it-
added there on the left.
Yeah, once it comes up, we can click on the number. Like, we would click on one of the zeros and put in our number.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I need to add Raish,
We're doing an initiative.
which is 1d10 plus
Okay.
your
Dang it, Austin.
reflex.
Stop
My
adding shit.
reflex.
Oh, okay. Who am I?
We're
I'm
good
missing
now.
someone. Guys,
Sorry.
Where's my
Andrew Wolf, that's right. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Reflex?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
reflex.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where is it? I
It
always
is
lose
the
it.
red one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me grab.
Okay, 7, 11.
And because everyone, like Oberhasel and everyone on your troop is fighting with you guys, I'm just gonna let you see what their initiative is. Macklin.
How is it that I set my initiative? I'm having a
You
hard
should
time
be able to
finding
click
that.
on the left-hand side. There's the little clock. If you click on that, it should pull up the turn order. And then you should be able to click on your name and add it there.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I just have it behind y'all. There we go.
Ah, that'll do it. Yeah. Oh, this is the song.
Song. The song has reawakened me.
I love this song. Oh, nope. It's 1-3, not 132. Winnie is a god.
You hear me, God? You fucker!
Okay, does everyone have their stuff added?
Yes.
We're
Looks
back.
that way.
Oh, other way around.
See a couple of repeating numbers in here.
Yeah, we'll just take the
Let's
order
get
that
three
it puts you in.
Damn.
Okay, does everyone see themselves in the turn order here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So, briefly, to go over combat again. Every round takes 3 seconds. In one round, you can move your distance in your speed column. And you get an action. You could spend 3 points of stamina to get an extra action at a -3. And every point of stamina, or every extra defense past your first defense that you spend, also costs 1 point of stamina. You can take a recovery action to gain your recovery number back in stamina per round as well, if you are running low on stamina.
Where's stamina at? Oh, nope, never mind. I see it.
Yeah. Full round actions, which you can do instead of moving your distance plus moving your distance speed plus action. You also take a full round action, which is running, which is you move in a straight line with your speed times 3. You can actively dodge, which just basically means that anyone takes a -2 trying to attack you. You can aim, which gives you a +1 to your attack up to a +3, so you can aim 3 times in a row. And like I said, you can take your recovery. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, Why doesn't everyone just real quick give me a perception roll? Or it's not called perception, is it? It's called... Sorry.
Awareness?
Action?
Awareness. Yep. thank you.
Awareness?
Awareness.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an awareness roll. Let's see if you guys...
18.
23.
6.
Okay, you're looking the other way.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Did you explode down too?
Yep.
Nice.
Mine
Mine's
was
fine.
only a 14. Or
Okay.
13. Sorry, 13.
So, Drogo and Rosalinda like notice the bramble on the north end of north side of the compound, like kind of like moving. Like there's clearly like something running through there, and Drogo is actually able to recognize whoever this is as a fellow Witcher. And he's kind of like running from the right to the left, and he gets to this top left corner, and he just he stops and kind of stares at all of you kind of set up, and he's just like, I'm only here for the monster. He's like, let me have him,
Yeah.
and we can end this here now. He's like, oh, you can pay me 3,000 crowns, as that is how much I am making from this contract. I warn you, though, I will kill you. I will kill you all. Does anybody want to respond to him?
I don't think I probably heard him. What?
Yeah, I just wasn't listening.
No.
Dalton, are you visible there? Like, have you pulled back those blinds?
Yeah, I'm like peeking my head through.
Okay, I like to imagine that you're like peeking your head through enough that like your medallion is hanging through. And Pardis is just like, Drogo?
Oh.
Is that you?
Oops.
I don't know.
Is
Fair.
it?
What do you mean you don't know? And he like pulls
I don't-
out his medallion,
I don't know.
and like you
He's
see
pulling
that you see that it matches the same one that you have, and that he is also Viper
School
School.
of the Donkey?
Yeah.
Vipers.
But he's like,
Viper School.
no matter. You're an old Witcher.
Oh,
And then he just like draws out his sword.
that
Oh.
hurts.
And this
Witchers
black
can get
box just has some stuff that shouldn't be here, but this is all just bramble here too. This brown stuff, just FYI. So Pardis actually rolled higher than everyone.
Uh-oh.
So he is going to move. Let me pull up his stats. I have everything written down, but I need to remember. Man, okay. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna get to right here, and he's actually going to pull out what you guys could only describe as a bomb,
Uh-oh.
and he is
Oh,
going to
good.
try to throw that in between Oberhazel, Raish, Drogo, and Ragnar.
The Fabulous Four.
Yes, exactly. So he's pulling out, let me tell you specifically what it is, just so you can kind of peel back. That's a salmon bomb. Okay,
Oh boy.
so let's try this here. So I'm going to roll for this, and you guys can all roll a defensive action. So let me get what my number is first, and then I can walk through what that looks like. And that is, how far away am I from you guys? 1, 2. There's not a, there is, isn't there? I don't know if I have this set up right though. Oh, I do. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going. Actually, you guys don't get a defensive action because it doesn't do any damage. And it's a bomb, and I'm not targeting one of you. Sorry, I should have known that beforehand. I knew I was going to do this the entire time. So that's at a -2. 1 to 2. Okay. So you guys have to give me a stun save. Give me a stun save at a -2. This is just like a giant flash grenade that goes off in between all of you.
Is there a
Where's
specific thing
stun?
for stun save?
Yep. So
or-
stun
yeah.
save. Yeah, your stun save is, that's in my general combat. I looked it up beforehand. So your stun score, you just have to roll under that number divided by 10. So if your stun score, if you so 1d10. So if your stun says 70, you have to roll under a 7, so on and so forth.
Okay.
So should we roll the percentile one or the?
I mean,
D10?
it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, if it's 70,
Okay.
you roll your percentile, get under a 70, or you could just, if it's 60, roll under a 6. If it's 50, roll under a 5.
I don't understand what. Okay, after I roll, what happens?
Okay, so
I'll tell
I
you
roll,
what
let's,
happens.
let's
Just
use
let me
this
know.
as I have 80 stun and I rolled a 2.
I
What
rolled
happened?
a 5.
Okay, if you rolled under, that's good. You passed if you rolled under.
So I rolled under an 8,
Rolled
so
under
I'm good.
what?
You're
What
stunned.
is your
Okay, yeah.
stun number?
Got it.
My stun number is 50.
Okay, so
Okay,
roll under
so
a
if
5.
you roll a 5 or lower.
I rolled
or
a
if you roll-
5.
Okay, so
Okay,
if you
so
hit, I think that's a hit, wouldn't it?
yeah, you're stunned. Yeah, you have to
Stun
roll
is
under
6.
the number. Yeah, you have to roll under the number. And it's at a -2, so it doesn't matter. You have to take a -2 to your stun.
So
So,
it's 48.
-2, no. So there's your stun, and then there's your stun score. It'd be under 30. It's
I
your stun.
think the thing that's throwing Raoul off was the divide by 10.
Yeah,
The
you're just
divide
you're,
by 10 is the stun score. It's stupid
Yeah.
why they have it at 90, but it's really
should just be-
so mine
yeah.
is 90. It's really 9.
yeah, that's just a character
So-
sheet thing. I
yeah.
don't know why it does. I don't know what that
So
90 number
Raoul,
is.
since yours says 50, you have to roll lower than a 5.
But this bomb is at a -2, so you have to roll lower than a 3. So you did not pass, which is fine. Oh wait, no, Raoul, you don't have to roll at all. You're way far away. This is only Ragnar, Drogo, and Raish, and Oberhazel.
I was gonna say I didn't know if something else happened. I just didn't hear it, but yeah, no, you're good, dude. This is all
I gotta roll
hypothetical.
for Oberhazel.
Passed.
Oberhazel.
I got a 4.
5 and mine is a 9.
Oh,
So.
get out, get out.
I got a 4.
Heck,
Mine was
Bill,
just
what
that.
What's your stun, Dylan?
I
What's your
got a
stun score?
4. At a 7.
Okay, so you just passed. And Dylan
Yes.
or Dalton? Fuck, god damn it. I've got to roll this. Roll 6.
Yo, what's up?
You gotta roll your stun save.
I did. I told you it was 2.
What's your?
I have
what's your
80.
sc- Okay, cool. So you're good. So actually, you guys are all good, but Oberhazel isn't. Oberhazel actually has he's got a stun of 8, but I rolled an 8. So Oberhazel is stunned. So Oberhazel is going to be stunned, and that is. Why is it playing? God damn it! It's a good song, but stop playing the same one over and over. Fuck.
Oh, I got the perfect here. I'm gonna send you something, Austin.
Oh god. So I had to make a stun save, and Oberhazel is actually blinded for 6 rounds as well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So Oberhazel is going to be stunned until he can roll over his stun score, or until someone hits him. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
that is going to be the end of Pardus's turn. So let me. God damn it.
Gogo, do you have any cool bombs like that?
I don't think so.
Let me
Mhm.
add
They're
these
still
two
very
real
new.
quick.
Haven't
Can
had
you
time.
make any real quick?
Probably
So-
not.
Pardis
Okay.
actually used quick strike that round,
Okay.
so he had a +3 to his initiative, but he is normally at 19.
Austin, peep your DM.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, it is now Drogo's turn. Nice. I have to upload the music to add it, but I will need to do
Damn
that.
it! Next time. Next
Yeah,
time.
I got
We
you, I
got
got
to.
you.
Okay. So.
So let me tell you something here too, real quick.
Okay.
The benches behind you each have an SP of 10 for any sort of ranged attack from the front, which is like facing north. And SP is just like added armor, so you just have to get through that before anything does anything. And the
Cool.
bramble, like the bushes that Pardis, by the way, the Witcher's name is Pardis. But that Pardis is in have an SP of 7 if you're firing into them.
Jesus. Is it the same? Like if you're like
If you guys
trying
are
to swing sword-
both in the bramble and you're doing melee, then it doesn't provide any benefits to either of you. But if you're trying to shoot into it, then it provides a 7.
Gotcha.
But no, it is Drogo's turn now.
So can I just like talk to him?
Good. You could talk. Talking's like a free action.
Would I know this guy's name? Because he clearly knows mine.
No, I don't know. Would you? I can't speak for your character. Your character's memory loss, so I didn't. You didn't seem like you memorized
look,
him, but you could say that
I
you
can
remembered
that's so
him.
Raven it. I can that's so Raven it. Zip back in time real quick.
Okay.
Figure out my past.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
You just need a link. Something to
Yeah.
remind you.
I see him. Oh my gosh. And then I look at the camera.
Brain
Going all
blast.
the way back. Going all the way back. Oh yeah, brain blast. And then I remember that his name is
Pardis. Oh, do I not have his name
Artus?
being revealed? Sorry, I thought.
He's basically
have
a
a-
monster, just
Should he
there on
not
the
does he
screen.
not have a nameplate on him?
You said TARDIS, like Doctor Who?
Pardus.
Oh,
So yes.
sorry for getting one letter wrong.
No, you're good. I just want to make. Can you guys not see his nameplate? Can you guys not see then his name tag below?
Oh,
it?
No.
Huh,
I
don't
can
know why.
see his icon, his character icon, but
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't see anyone's
Okay.
names.
Says yeah, I
I
don't
see
have your guys'
235s
names.
over my name. That's it.
Oh wait, you don't see the kids' names either?
no. I think that's
Hmm.
only a map tools
No.
thing.
Oh Jesus, there it is. Okay, while I add nameplates that you guys can see for everyone. Wow. Okay. Well, you should be able to see his nameplate now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see
And
why you guys were
names.
like, just look at all these green circles. Like I've had names underneath them the entire time.
Yeah, well.
I'm glad someone spoke up.
Money. No,
No, but Drogo,
Macklin.
yeah, you could say something. Yeah, you could say that you remember him. Okay,
Yo.
does everyone that's not you guys have nameplates? I'm not putting them under you guys because you guys know who you are, and it clutters it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
But yeah, I see him. After I come out of my That's So Raven dream, I come in and I'm like, Paradis, stop what you're doing, please. You do not understand the full story.
It is you who does not understand the full story. That is a monster, and I have no money.
You broke bitch. Oh, okay. I feel for you. I do. But
Okay,
attacking
I'll
this
help you kill
monster. Okay, I'll help you kill him. Split it 50-50. What a turn.
He
It's
goes,
up to you.
I know better than that. You'll stab me in the damn back first chance you get.
No, it won't.
Okay, deal. No, I'm just kidding.
Dick. All right, come here.
If you guys look at your journal too on the right-hand side, under Alderwood Grove, there should be a table or a person for Pardis where you can see the full-size image of him, if you'd like.
Yeah, it popped up automatically for me.
Oh, cool. Perfect. That'll work then.
It looks dope.
Yeah, it's
I
super
like how he keeps his left hand open for magic.
Mm-hmm. Which I had to learn how to do.
It's,
by the
wait,
way.
it says he has his magic as well.
So do you.
Of course he's got magic. Yeah, bro, you got magic.
All right, I'm dealing with children at the same time. My brain is all over the place.
Do you want to do anything? You could move or take an action, or
Yeah,
I guess
I'll fuck it. If he's not gonna, can I like do a check to try and see if I can fucking reason this guy, or is it just like no?
it sounds like
Charisma?
the only thing that he's really willing to do is for you guys to pay him. You could try to intimidate him, but it's a Witcher, so they don't
bluff?
really have emotion.
Okay, I'll give you the money. Let's just get out of here and go really far away into the woods, and then we'll all 3, 4 of us get around you, and then we'll just kill you there.
I think based on the fact that you guys know each other, that he doesn't really trust you very much.
Why not?
He's already trying to kill you.
I like the first part of that sentence was the why. Like I started by saying.
Alright. So we move. Okay. 3, 4, 5, and then I'm just gonna swing at him. Actually, You know what? I'm gonna try and. God, I don't know if I should or not. Because I really don't want to kill this guy. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. But he's not gonna reason with me, so. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try and punch him. I'm not gonna slice at him or anything. I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay.
Yeah, kick him, dude. Just kick him right in the face.
So that's
Punch
gonna
him.
be
Stop.
a brawl.
Dude, we should all just go kick this guy.
Kick this guy's ass.
He'll respect it. He'll put his sword away, I swear.
Yeah, for sure.
With my my streetwise, I can detect that. He's got that brawler's eye about him.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
It's gonna be a brawl. I think you should have a brawling skill. Give me 1 second. I have to look. And it's gonna be plus, I believe, your reflex.
Yeah, it's reflex.
Yeah. So that.
19.
Okay. So yeah, I guess you shouldn't have told me that yet. That's okay. I will not.
Okay,
I will
never
not.
mind. It was not that.
Oh, okay. So
It was
he is
actually
going-
64. So
He is just going to try to block that. He's just gonna like just like casually put his hand. What did you say you got?
19.
Okay. So yeah, he easily blocked that. He like just honestly like you went to hit and he just like put his sword up and just like blocked it with like, and it didn't, like, it wasn't anything to him. Like for instance, he would have had to have fumbled
Blocked
to have
your
failed
punch
that.
with a sword.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Please,
Did you
don't
turn
do
it
this,
sideways?
brother.
Yeah, he turned it sideways. He turned it sideways. Not
We
sharpened.
can find a way out of this. Please don't make me do this. I don't want to.
He's like, I'm giving you one last chance. Leave or die.
Right? Can I make him believe like I'm leaving, and then he won't attack me next round?
I mean, you've already moved, so not this turn.
I can't just be like, oh, okay, I accept that, and then that way at the
Just out of
beginning the next-
initiative. No,
Yeah.
you fucking you knew the answer to that.
I just figured I'd try, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right,
Yeah,
Drogo.
I
That
still
sounds like
can't
it's
do
the end
anything
of your turn, so it is now
Yeah,
up
can't
to
do nothing else.
it is now Macklin's turn. And Macklin, I get to play all of these characters. It's super fun. I love it. It's great. Macklin has a sword. So Macklin is going to pull up her, let's see, speed. So Macklin is going to start moving 1. She's going to pass by Lorcan 2, 3, 4. She's going to start moving along the edge towards Pardis. Actually, yeah, that's all she can do. So she
And these are small children,
yeah, no, these are kids.
right?
Yeah, no, these are
And
kids.
okay,
So far, you don't have any reason to believe that Pardis is cured to kill the kids.
right. But if the kids start to try and kill him, I'm sure. Okay. Let's just keep going.
Yep. All right. Nola is up next. Nola. Let's see. Nola has. So Nola's kind of like higher up in a tree, like almost not like in a tree stand, but like in a lower branch. And you guys don't immediately notice her, so you kind of think that Pardis might not notice her either. So she just kind of stays up there watching over. But she doesn't look like she's ready to fire yet. It's almost like she's waiting for her shot. So what she's gonna do this turn is just aim. Yeah, so she's just gonna aim. So Nola is going to aim at Pardis. He's pretty far away though, but she's kind of lining up her shot. She's got her bow drawn and ready. So up next after this is Ragnar.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's good
Yeah.
shit. A gif you can hear. Oh. Alright.
Let's see. What was my speed again? Where are you at? 8? Okay, so.
What's my age again? And when we do attacks,
4.
just let me know what you're doing, but don't tell me your score yet, so I can also roll defense and not like play my defense based off what you say you're doing if you end up doing that.
But you need both numbers regardless.
I will, yeah, but I would like to know both numbers at the same time. So
Um,
like, I don't want to hear that you rolled a 19 and then look at my stats and be like, oh well, if you only rolled a 19, then I can try to do this, and like, I mean, I could just have integrity and just try to not do that. But
gonna be swinging with my axe.
okay, so if you're gonna try to swing with your axe, I know what he is going to try to do, so I'll roll my number here, and you roll yours. Come on, baby, let's do this. I rolled. So you know my dice box that I have, how it's got the outer ring and then the center area? I literally rolled into the outer ring.
I got a 16. Almost exploding downwards dice.
Okay. I got a 29 to parry.
Okay.
So
then
parry is
just
going
doesn't
to I guess actually parry's at a -3, so I got a 26, doesn't matter.
Damn.
If I succeed,
The
you
damn
knock the
platypus.
opponent's weapon aside and not only negate the attack, but you do so without damaging your weapon. Your opponent is also staggered, so you are now staggered. So you went in to swing kind of like wildly, and he just like puts his sword up and just like ding, effortlessly parries it to the side. And I will real quick look up what staggered does to you too. But we will move on. Actually, nope, I can't move on to the next person because the next person is also me. Give me 1 second here to find staggered. Oh, there it was. Number 6 in the control F. So you're thrown off balance and take a -2 to your attack and a defense. At the beginning of next turn, you recover your balance and this penalty ends. So you're basically at a -2 to your attack and defense until your next turn.
Okay.
Am I back?
You're back.
That was
Did
so
you-
weird. My internet
you go
just
over?
like glitched out. It just like dipped and then. It
Oh yeah, you're out of roll 20.
That was okay. Well, I'm back.
Welcome back.
While you're away, he parried Ragnar. Pardis did.
Crazy.
Lorcan is going to also move forward his speed, which is 4. Actually, where
Okay,
was
Lorcan.
Lorcan? Was right here. Actually, Lorcan's going to go. He's going to run. because he can do that in a
What
straight line. So 1, 2,
Away?
3, 4, 5.
I
6.
just ran.
What
He's
kind
gonna
of
get
weapon
to-
does he have?
He's gonna get to like right here. Almost looks like he's he wants to like help protect Oberhazel.
Hmm.
Okay, that is Lorcan is Lorcan also has a sword.
Sure.
All right,
Nice.
Raish, you are up.
Okay. I see this Witcher, right?
Mhm.
Parry, punches, and just attacks abound. And I flick out my knife, right?
Okay.
And I don't like my odds here. Because I see a fucking Witcher fighting a Witcher, and then the soldier. And I feel very outmatched. So, I'm going to do like a backflip around these chairs.
Okay.
Yep. Back here with Maeve.
What are you doing?
What kind of weapon does Maeve have?
Maeve has a. She's got a bow.
Oh, she's got a bow. Hmm.
Oh.
I could use that.
Bow.
Yeah,
What
Maeve
about
and
Winnie?
Maeve, Winnie, and Nola have bows. Lorcan, Macklin, and Ambrose have swords.
I'm gonna do another backflip over
Okay.
these chairs,
Okay.
and then how much movement was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the backflips. How much speed? I have 8 speed. Do you think I could get over to Macklin?
No, but you could probably make it to Ambrose, who also has a sword. If
Ambrose.
you are looking for
Okay.
a sword.
Yes. I growl at the miner
The
and
dwarf.
demand him. Yes, the smallest one. I yell at him in his child face. Give me your sword, and I pass him one of my throwing knives in exchange.
Okay. And he's just kind of staring at him. He's like, okay, I guess. And he tosses you the sword. And they just have, it's just um, children's stats. What's it called? It's just an iron longsword. So it does
I
2d6
can use this.
plus.
I heft it in my hand.
Yeah, it does 2d6 plus 2 damage. So
Okay.
cool. All right, that's the end.
No, that's
of...
my turn.
Yep, that's the end of your turn. Okay, perfect. So you come down and steal a sword from the dwarf. Cool. All right.
We traded.
Maeve is up now, and Maeve is. Let's see how far away Maeve is. What does Maeve do here? Let's see how likely she is to try to hit a crazy shot here. So she's 16 meters away, and let's see. So 16 meters would be close, which is because the bows actually have a pretty good range. That's a +0. So she is actually going to try to shoot an arrow at Pardis. So she's got her short bow kind of cocked up and ready, and she's loaded. And she is going to let loose an arrow. So I need to do this. So, which is going to be 1d10 plus 6 plus the modifiers. 1d10 plus 6. I rolled a 10. That means it explodes. 3, so
Likely
9.
story.
That's going to be 1d10 plus 10 plus 6. 1d10. That was the 10. No, 10 plus 6 plus 3. Okay, so 19. Okay. So she rolls a 19, and Pardis is going to try a thing that I'm not going to tell you yet in case it works.
Annoying.
Okay, so he is going to. So she just like lets loose an arrow, and it just kind of flies by Overhazel, and it flies by Drogo, and we're gonna see if it hits Pardis here. So Pardis is gonna like pull up his sword and try to parry the arrow, which is a thing only Witchers can do, and it's super fucking cool when they do it in live action or in the video games. So he is gonna try that. So his Dodge air or parry arrows is 10. Oh god, it's so good. 20 is -3. -3s. He got a 23 versus her 19. So he does successfully just like plink this arrow away, and I'm gonna just read parry arrows for everyone. The Witcher can roll parry arrows at a -3 deflect physical projectiles. When parrying, the Witcher can choose a target within 10 meters. That target must take a defense action against the Witcher's parry arrows roll or be staggered. So he's gonna try to fling this arrow into Drogo.
Can I parry it? Can I
And
parry the parried arrow? Please let me
Uh,
parry the parried arrow.
It says you must take a defensive action against the Witcher's parry arrows roll or be staggered. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I guess you can. If you
Wow.
have parry, yeah, parry
Wow.
arrows. Is parry arrows the top level thing? Like, do you have parry arrows?
Oh shit, that'd be hilarious. All right, let me check.
It's gonna be one of your like special
Where's
skills
that?
there on the right,
Special skills.
like one of the.
Yep.
Okay, you do have parry arrows.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, go for it. So you're
So
gonna
what do I
roll
have to roll?
that, whatever your parry arrow's number is.
I
there's-
mean, there's not a number next to it. It just says level 8 at the top right. So is it just 8 all the way down?
No, hold on, let me look.
Here, look. Yeah, look at my sheet.
Okay, so you don't have any points in parry arrows, but you can always roll those skills. So this is one of those instances where you can roll it at a base 0. So you would just be rolling your dex score. But
Yeah.
now if you use it, if you survive this encounter, you can then put some of your skill points into it because you used it during the combat, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So you can only use parry arrows, iron stomach, and meditation at a level 0 right now because they're the top ones in each of those sections.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then, I'm gonna put all 6 of my luck points into this one as well.
Okay. So you're at a 6 plus your D10 plus dex.
Which is a 6, so 12 plus my dex, which is 10.
Okay.
So
you-
20, 22, 20,
Is that what
Yeah,
you? Yeah,
22.
you already rolled then. That's what you got.
6 plus 6 plus 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you parry that, and there's
Fuck
not
yeah.
rules for parrying the parrying of an arrow, so it's just gonna land on the ground. Like there's not enough energy for it to be parried back
just
at
snap
him.
it in
That's
Like it
half.
just
so
can't.
fucking
It
cool.
just can't keep coming back and forth. But yeah, so you parry or like fucking Maeve shoots an arrow and Partis like knocks it back and it like bounces and the point of it's about to hit you and you pull like your sword out and like dink off of it. And then I just imagine that you two look at each other like it's fucking on now. Like it's there's no holds barred
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it comes back and I parry it, and it goes into like the side of this thing that we're next to, this
Like the
wagon.
Yeah.
And I
All
look
right.
at it, and then I just slowly look back at it. I'm just like, okay, like you really tried that.
Okay, sick. All right, so now it is Overhazel's turn. So real quick, give me a sec to make sure I remember how Overhazel wants to play this.
G,
I was
like
really
like a giant in God of War, just smashes them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Let me see. It's in this page. I should have been looking. There was a.
Name.
That's needed for the. That's needed for the second. So Overhazel's actually, like, he almost looks like he's acting as like a leader in this fight and like telling the kids what to do. But
Stunned,
he's
isn't
gonna-
he?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So he
Yes,
needs to try to make his
blinded.
good call. Good call. Good call. Good call.
Kids,
Brendan.
follow me! I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Oh,
Yeah, so
charisma.
he's stunned, so he needs to do another stun check and try to roll under his stun. Which he should be able to do. His stun is an 8. I'm gonna roll a d10. I got a 4. Okay, so he is no longer stunned, but he is blinded for 6
Alright.
rounds. So he can't see
Well,
shit.
right.
Oh god, I don't know what blinded does actually. I don't know if there's like a mechanic or we just like role play it.
The Oberhassel guy being blinded means he's immediately dead.
Your eyes
is
have been blocked
crazy.
or damaged. Until you take a turn to clear your eyes, you are at a -3 to all attack. Oh, okay. So he's just gonna take a turn to clear his eyes.
Hmm.
Well, actually, no. It says you're blinded for 6 rounds in the spell of Samum. So I think he's blinded regardless. Like I don't think you can clear his eyes. It's like a flashbang. You can't just rub your eyes if it's better. He's out for
Guess he has some
and
major
in
negatives.
the canon of the universe, that's only 19 seconds. So that follows. So he takes a -3 to all attack and defense, and a -5 to sight-based awareness. So he's just gonna kind of feel his way around and like get behind the stage, where like if Pardis is trying to like throw or do anything else, like he wouldn't be able to do. Actually, he's gonna move over twice.
Oh goddamn! That fucking hurt.
You almost like when he gets hit too, he kind of like roars like it's the most monstrous thing that you've heard from him.
Yep.
Okay, up next is Kai Soren.
Yes. Yes. Well, I assume that when we took up arms against him, we had time to pull out our weapons. So
Yeah,
I
you're
have
good.
my bow out.
Yep.
And he is within 200 meters, so I could spend my action shooting at him
True. Yep.
with the bow.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, yeah. Do you know what your range is and all your stats and everything for how far away he is, or do you
Yes,
need help with
yes.
that? Okay. Okay. So
So-
if you're gonna try to shoot your bow, I know exactly what he's gonna try to do. So let me.
Yes, it's fair.
Don't tell me what the number is yet.
Oh, hang
This
on.
motherfucker parries again.
I'm going to attempt.
Oh wait, I need to. How many times has Pardis been attacked?
Many.
He's been attacked once, twice,
Thrice.
3 times. This is his 4th time. So
Once,
he needs
twice,
to-
3 times, go!
First one's free. 2. Okay, so he has. I just need to
Second
make
one's
sure
on the house.
I'm reducing his stamina down appropriately.
Oh yeah, do I take stamina down for parrying that parry?
Yeah, you'll lose 1 stamina. Yep.
Wasn't that your only defense action so far this turn?
Oh, that was your only defense action. Yeah. You're right. Sorry.
Oh, so it's
You
a
get-
free.
Yeah, you get
okay.
you get one defense action around. Thank you, Brendan.
Yes.
What would I do without you?
He
Cheat.
would probably just be playing and not listening to me.
Probably playing by himself, honestly.
Yeah.
Or playing with myself.
I did hear
That's
him
what I was gonna say.
earlier.
I was gonna
yeah.
say.
10 Dex is all okay.
I
Sometimes
did
he
hear him
leaves.
say earlier that he exploded on himself, and that's
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Okay,
That's
So-
a lot.
Brendan,
That's a lot for this stream.
I have my number. Let me know what you get.
We should do a cockfight. Anyways, so I'm gonna do a strong strike with the bow, pull it all the way back,
Okay.
and loose
Does that make
arrows.
does it make your number higher, or is that just if it hits it does more damage, right?
It makes my number lower, but if
Oh,
it hits, it does more
bold.
damage.
Okay.
You think I'm not gonna hit him?
No, go for
Don't
it.
hit
You
me.
tell me. I got a 21.
No shit.
Ion?
Yeah.
No shit. So
Yeah.
mine is a 20 plus a D10,
Mm.
and I rolled a 2.
Oh.
I got a fucking
Bummer.
22. So he is going to again. He's going to he parried that arrow, and he's going to try to parry it into Ragnar this time.
Okay.
So Ragnar, give me some sort of defensive action, and if you don't remember what those are, I can go through those again here real quick. I have them all.
I have
written
it.
Okay.
My question is, would this be considered dodge range or melee since I'm right here?
down. You're right. You're right next to. Well, no, because it's a ranged projectile coming at you. So I'm gonna have to say that
Right.
it's
That's what
ranged.
I
Yeah.
was thinking, but since it's melee and since I'm in melee range, I didn't know. So I will do a dodge ranged.
Yep.
And I have my number.
Okay.
Do you want to know?
Yeah. You're gonna be against my 22.
Okay. I got a 17, so sounds like
Okay. So that is going to hit you, and all that. I don't think that actually deals damage. That just it staggers you again, actually. So you're just double staggered.
Okay.
You were already staggered to begin with, so your defensive action was going to be lower there. What I say, -2 or -3?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
It was 17. So what? 15. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you are staggered more, but it still will just resolve by the time it becomes your turn again. So cool. Okay, Kaizorin, I guess that is. You can also still move. There's not an order, so you can shoot and move, and then move and shoot or whatever.
Yes. I'm pretty sure. No, that was I spent. I think a full round on that. Where's it at?
Is drawing the bow back an action or something? Like if you have to go really far?
No, I don't know what a.
What's your ability again? It's all about the elf's ability. I can't remember what that is.
Hmm?
Like they have like some bow ability, don't they? Like they don't have to do something, or they can do something special or something.
Oh,
don't know.
I can draw and string the bow without taking an action. So
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Nice,
surprised
alright.
combat, but I was thinking something was full round. Maybe I was thinking
Oh,
about aiming.
yeah, I think you were thinking about aiming. But aiming is a full
Okay.
round action, so I think you still
That's
have.
fine.
I think that was just your action.
I don't think I want to move. I think it's fine where I'm at, so I think I'm just gonna stay.
Yeah, that's fine. Follow your heart there, chieftain.
Chieftain.
These arrows are expensive, so I would appreciate it if you would not deflect them so willy-nilly. Also, there are kids here. Be reasonable, man.
I like that you're just hollering this across the arena.
Okay, so next it is. I have something
I'm
funny
only
to tell you
20
guys
meters
about all
away.
the stuff that I prepared for this guy afterwards, but I'm not going to do it right now because that's
tell us about all you prepared.
That's 60 feet. It's over 60 feet.
where?
It's like
Oh, how far away he was?
yeah, how far away I am.
Yeah. It's 20
yards.
20 meters. Everything's in meters. You're good. Your ranges
I'm
are in
just saying.
meters.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not.
He put his wand to his neck like Dumbledore and just hollered across the quarry.
All right.
I'm
After
a wizard, and therefore I can
Kaizorin
talk
is
to you.
Ambrose Bartok, who now has a. I'm sorry, Dylan. What does he have now?
On his ass.
What?
He's
Oh,
got
he has a throwing knife.
Just a throwing knife. Okay. So Ambrose is actually gonna like He's gonna like back up over to here because he doesn't really know what the fuck to do with
Hey,
the throwing
I'm
knife.
keeping the kid alive.
Yeah,
whether
no,
he knows it or
no.
not.
He's just like kind of looks at the throwing knife, and you kind of see him like almost like try to mimic what he thinks throwing a knife would look like, and then he's just like, and then he kind of realizes like, why would I throw away my only weapon? Like I'm gonna chill right here.
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go, kid.
All right,
Good job.
perfect. So Winnie is gonna be up next, and Winnie has a bow, so I think Winnie's gonna try to take a shot too.
Oh.
But Winnie is going to, Winnie's gonna take a shot. Oh, you know what I haven't even been doing either? He's in Bramble. You have to take a. Oh, I guess that only counts for damage. Okay, so 16 meters, which is within close, so it's a +0 for the modifier. So I'm gonna roll 1d10. And I'm gonna add that's 7. I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna add 6 to it for them, so that's a 13. And this time Pardis is not going to parry the arrow. He is just going to attempt a normal parry or a normal block, excuse me. So he is going to attempt that block. And again, it's a child shooting an arrow at him, so I don't think he's going to have much trouble blocking that. Oh my god, he rolled a 1. Have to explode down.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, he might
Good
actually miss
shot,
this. That's minus 9.
Damn.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 on the explosion down. So actually, he only got an 11 on the block. So he's kind of getting cocky when he tries to block this arrow, and it actually does end up hitting him.
They're starting to wear him down. Keep up the assault, children.
Fuck, I
It's
shouldn't
only
have-
been 3 seconds.
Yeah, can you just imagine just everything going on? It's so crazy. Okay, so when a ranged attack hits, that is gonna be. I just need to roll a location and damage now. Okay, so let's see. So the damage on the bow is actually really fucking good. It's 3d6 plus 3.
Damn.
So I'm gonna roll for damage. And I rolled a 3, a 5, and a 6, which is also really good. So that's 11. Plus 3 is 14. So that's going to be 14. I'm just saying this all out loud so I don't miss it. So it's going to be 14. And then I need to roll to see where that hits on him, which is going to be 2d6. So let me get those d6 back out again. And I rolled a 7, which is going to be in his right leg. So that's going to be half damage right off the rip. So I said 13, or I said 14 points of damage. Half of that's going to be 7. And his right leg
Is blown off.
has 8 armor, so he doesn't take any damage.
Fuck.
Oh,
But he does
No!
take.
that's impossible.
It does take. How does that work again? Give me a sec. It does take 1 point of damage, which makes it a little bit weaker. So the stopping power of that right leg is a little bit weaker now, like by 1. So.
Yeah.
So like the arrow, like he tries like it was kind of a low shot, and he puts his sword down to try to like parry it away, and he kind of just like it kind of just slips off of his sword and hits him in the right leg. Kind of damages the armor just a little bit, but doesn't actually break it. And being this close to Drogo, you do notice that he seems to be wearing the same armor that you're wearing, that Viper School gear.
Cool.
Or Dalton, excuse me. Fuck.
I'll kill him.
Okay.
No, I'll go with you.
So that was Winnie's turn. Winnie's just going to continue to take those long-range shots. So she's done. We are over to Rosalinda. My God. Is that a wild Ellie I hear?
It is a wild Ellie.
Nice. Raoul.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know what to do.
Oh, I mean, you can stay there, but you just have to let me know. Whatever you want, you can move up. I mean, you got... Try to be a distraction or something, but yeah, I mean... If you don't want to do anything, that's... Whatever works.
We could learn stuff about him, right? Does he have, like... Could we see the way he's fighting, if he has, like, a limp in a leg or something like that?
Yeah, sure. So you could roll up and roll... That would be human awareness on him.
Oh, I'm good
Can I
at
just
awareness.
run up to him?
But you could just get line of sight. So you can move 3 times your speed in a straight direction if you want. But that's like a closed curtain, so yeah, if you want to...
I'll stay over here. I'll run over here.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to roll that. Human
That's
perception.
an awareness check?
Yeah,
human perception?
Yeah, it should be human, I believe.
That's
Or awareness, yeah, either way. Either one will work, actually.
Okay, awareness works better for me.
Okay.
22.
Okay. Yes, with a 22, you would know that he's got all the normal stuff of a Witcher, like based on the way that he was talking with Drogo.
What? I thought we were fighting this guy. Are we
You're
not fighting this guy?
You're fighting the Witcher in the top left.
What
Over
Witcher?
Hazel. Pardis?
Oh. Oh.
Oberhazel is your friend.
Is he?
Okay.
Yes.
No,
He's the-
that's a miss.
Well, I mean, he isn't your enemy. He's the one that like runs the troop and is like the director for all the kids and stuff.
I thought we were fighting the kids. Are we not fighting the kids?
That's
No.
what I thought at first too. I honestly
no,
thought
no.
that because you said
Yeah,
they had
it's-
weapons and shit, and I thought they were. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's
fair.
everyone versus the Witcher right now. The Witcher is here to kill
Oh.
Oberhazel.
Am I still within line of sight where I'm at?
You would need to move up just a little bit, but the way Drogo went through the blinds, so I was like went through the curtain, so I was just acting like the curtain was still open just a little bit. So yeah,
Where?
based on
You could hide behind the curtain too and look at him. You peek
like,
through.
right here, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you would like be on this side of it maybe.
I want to be exposed.
Oh, okay. So you would know that the kind of armor that he's wearing is very light and would allow him to maybe if he parries a weapon, he might be able to get an extra like little stab in there. Is what you would notice from his kind of armor. Same thing that Drogo's wearing. It almost looks like the swords that he has on his back have like a little bit of poison on them. Like they have like a kind of like a green glint to them. But the biggest thing that you notice that I didn't forget, why would I ever forget anything? Actually, I haven't forgot. I just hasn't needed to come up. His eyes kind of look like like Geralt does in the show. Like after he takes like some sort of a decoction, they kind of have like this kind of blacked over. He kind of looks more pale than normal. So you have a feeling that he's on some sort of a decoction right now. You wouldn't be able to know what it was without like getting a blood sample or something from him. But you can tell that he's certainly lit up recently. He's on some shit right now. But yeah, that was about what you would be able to see from there, and then you moved up or you ran up. So it is over to Nivius's turn now.
Okay. I'm thinking.
In my head, by the way, you're just like sick him, and then he just like comes up and Partis just stabs him in the head.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really thinking that I'm not too
Stay with
fond of
me.
witchers stabbing my wolf, so I'm kind of thinking, yeah, just I'm gonna have Nivius just like protect me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be
absolutely.
like, stay close, friend.
And Nivius just rips out your leg. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Why?
put the giant wolf next to the scared kid with the small knife.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll probably be
exactly.
Give him some
Well,
courage.
that brings us around. And actually, it is Drogo's turn next. Because Partis used a quick strike last turn to get a slight bonus on his thing to go first. So Drogo, it is your turn again. You are no longer staggered. So you would be able to attack like normal. It is the top of the round though, so everyone gets a free defensive action again. I need to remember to remove Partis' stamina there, which I just did. Okay. So, Drogo, what would you like to do? Brendan, your brother went drugs? I thought this stream was family friendly.
Yes, very family friendly.
There I goes.
Dad! Dad!
Happy.
Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Vamp.
Alright, well, in those 2 minutes, I'm going to reread everything. Make sure that I'm not forgetting
you.
everything.
Do you remember not so long ago we were fighting a monster, and I was attacked and nearly died.
Yeah,
My
you got
chest
bit in the
was ripped
heart, old
open.
man.
My chest was ripped open.
Holy shit, I do remember that. That was a nutty arrow shot you made. You need that again.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
You roll like 150 damage
That was
or something
awesome.
fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because I hit it in the head, so it's triple damage. But I
Yeah,
also
that's something I could show while we're waiting on
Yeah.
Dalton. I have this new thing. It's you can add macros in Roll20, and so I added one for criticals. So I can now click a button that says critical on my screen, and then I decide what kind of wound it is. For example, like Brendan's was a deadly because he got 15 over the attack. So I'm gonna do that again. So I'm gonna click deadly now, and then click submit, and then we decide where it hits. So for instance, I'm gonna say in the head, and then click submit. And then in the chat, it tells you everything that it does, how much bonus damage it does, how much of what the effect is, what it's stabilized, and what it is treated. It all like puts it right in there. Which ironically, I think that's what you hit. I think you did the decapitation thing.
Yeah, something like that.
But so cool.
Happens.
Let me clear this chat again. But yeah, no, I'm very excited about that, and I'm going to roll a critical on one of you. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cut somebody's head clean off.
That'd be cool. I don't mind that.
That'd be pretty nuts.
Be very painful.
That's true. I
Briefly.
need to look up something here too.
You think you could burp the alphabet after getting your head chopped off?
No.
I hear
I don't
that
think I've
the
done it
human
before.
head survived. You have a couple of seconds there.
It's
A couple
bad.
seconds. I don't know if I could burp the alphabet alive in a couple seconds, you know?
Dude, I've been practicing since fucking elementary school, man.
I
Perfected
don't know
that
where
shit.
you would get the oxygen or air to.
It's all
belch out.
oxygen under there after. Like once your head's severed, anything past those tubes is just oxygen. Use all that shit.
Yeah, but how are you gonna channel it? Is the thing.
Or your throat. That's where you burp anyway.
I'm just gonna stop.
I have 9 concerns.
Can you tell me what the
Only
7th
9?
concern is? The 8th concern?
Wait, I want to
Can you
hear
tell me
the
what's
7th one.
concern?
You had me at 7.
Maybe.
I am back. I am
Maybe.
back.
Welcome
I
back.
am back.
It is your
Welcome.
turn, Drogo.
So what happened with what did he do? What did Paradis do? Oh, he's
Pardis, yeah, technically Pardis's initiative was a 19, but he did the quick strike, so he got a +3. But that's only for his first turn, so it is technically you are leading the pack.
okay. Well, let's see here. Just gonna swing and
Excuse me.
stuff. Where were the
So remember, you have 2 different kinds of attacks. So you have a quick attack, which is like swinging twice quickly, or you have a heavy attack, which is like swinging once at a -3, but you do double damage.
Slowly.
And
What
the
do that one?
difference, okay, I was gonna say the difference between the two is kind of like you use heavy attack on armored enemies because that double damage you only have to go through the armor once, whereas opposed to the quick attacks,
Yeah.
you have to try to get through the armor both times.
Okay, so
So don't tell me what you got.
and I roll
Just-
what again for attack?
It's gonna be your swordsmanship skill, plus whatever the
Reflex.
In
whatever
your
the thing is
in
above
your
it. Yeah.
spreadsheet, you should have a
Uh-huh.
attack total with your weapons.
Oh, so that number is the plus that I'm getting.
Yeah, 1d10 plus that.
Oh shit. Okay, that makes it so much easier. Thank you for telling me that. Okay.
Okay, I have my number for what I
There
did,
we
so
go.
let me know.
Okay. So that is
It's
27.
at a minus. It's at a -3 as well.
24.
Okay. So I only got a 20. So he tries to
Okay.
parry your attack because he's trying to continue to kind of show off here. So he goes to parry you, and you're able to break his parry and go through and strike him. So no critical because they were very close. But go ahead and give me your damage first. So whatever the damage is on your weapon. I assume you have your steel sword out,
This is
right?
the steel. Yeah, steel.
So 4d6 plus 2, and then you double that, whatever the number ends up being.
Yeah, 4d6. That's awesome.
My battle axe is 5d6, so it's my favorite one.
Damn.
Now say
Yeah,
the
you
bows.
will.
30. That's 36.
Okay. Now roll 2d6 to figure out where you hit him,
2d6.
and
Do
you're
I
hoping
add those
for
together?
roll 2d6 to
Okay.
what the total number is. You're hoping for
10.
no. You're hoping for a.
Huh?
I think you
I rolled a
2d6.
6 and a 4.
Oh, it says a head is 1. How would you get a 1 on 2d6? You can't, right?
No.
Wait, what?
Why are you rolling 2d6?
Yeah,
That's
why are you
the
rolling
whole
2d6s for? You just roll a d10 on where you're hitting them.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's 2d6 to determine where you hit or on a critical. My bad. Sorry, Dalton. Give me a
No, so you
d10.
can't hit a head on.
Just a D10. Just a D10.
Just
Okay.
a d10. Yeah. I was looking
3.
at that. I'm like, you need to roll a 1 to get it to his head, but that's not true.
Like, it's not possible.
You
Okay,
should
what'd you say?
re-roll
I rolled
that
You
child
3.
era.
Trace.
3?
Trace.
Nice. That's actually good.
3.
You hit him in the torso,
Fuck yeah.
which
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
I times 1 on damage. So you well, how much
36
damage did you do? 36.
36.
That's actually insane. Okay. So you hit him hard in the chest, and he like he gets hit hard. Okay, so
I advise you to
You
stop,
okay?
brother.
he's gonna
This beating was
take
only the beginning.
36. So let me do some math here. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you hit him hard. It's now his turn. And I think he is going to he's going to do the same thing. Oh, actually Dalton, give me a Oh wait, never mind. So your sword has a 30% chance to poison, just like his does. But
Probably.
Witchers are immune to that, so
Boom.
on both sides. So
Armor piercing, meteorite, and poison.
armor piercing would work if he's got like a special kind of resistance on the armor, like if he's specifically more resistant to like slashing or something like that. That goes through that.
Gotcha.
And then meteorite is certain monsters are weak to that. So I did look all that up beforehand. Okay, so he's gonna try literally the same exact thing on. Actually, no. Yeah, no, he is. Okay, he's gonna try the same thing on you because you just struck at him. So he is going to try to hit. So you can choose. Let me roll my number, and then I can tell you what your defensive actions are gonna be if you want. Oh man.
Dodge melee, dodge ranks, reposition.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Okay, I have my number. Do you want me to tell you, or do you know what your stuff is, or do you know what you're gonna try to do?
Well, I want to try and reposition him.
Okay, well, it would be you repositioning yourself.
Okay.
So you would get to you would not get hit, and then also get to move.
Wasn't there like a deflect as well or some shit like with the
There's
sword?
parry. Yeah, parry is the same.
Why is that also
Parry is
going
the
up on
same
me?
as block, but it's a -3. Yeah, so you can parry
Block
an attack
doesn't
at
have a
-3. Yeah, so you can parry an attack at a -3 to your weapon melee brawling roll. If you succeed, you knock the opponent's weapon aside. Blah blah blah. But it's the same thing. It's just reflex plus weapon / melee / brawling. So it should be the same number as block, but just -3.
So much information. If I like reposition, do I actually move myself on the map?
If you successfully
it-
reposition, you get to move up to your speed. Yes.
Dope. And there's no attack of opportunity. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, be different game.
Cool.
You good?
So I will just do that. I will reposition. Or at least attempt to.
Okay, so yeah, you have to roll that whatever your reposition check is, and try to get higher than the number that I just got.
So
Did you hear the way he said that?
that would be 25.
I got a 32.
God damn. Okay.
So
You
he's
said that
gonna
like
hit.
there's no way you're gonna get higher than that.
Yeah, I could hear it in the voice.
And
It
if
was
you're
all
curious,
there.
never mind. I'm not gonna say that yet. I can't peel back the curtain on everything because then it's no fun.
Especially
Okay.
not while we're playing.
So what did you roll, Dalton?
I rolled a 25.
25. What's a
Mhm.
32 minus 25? Is that 7? Is that a cheeky
Yep,
critical that I
that's
just hit
7.
there?
Yeah, that is 7.
All right. So let me use our brand new critical. So that's gonna be a simple wounds, and I need to roll 2d6 to decide where that is. Still don't. Yeah, okay, they just have me do it that way. Okay, cool. Where are my Ds? They're all D6 are squares. Okay, so that is gonna hit you in 6, which is the torso. So let's see what happens in the top
Slap each
left.
other.
You should be able to see that in the
D6 are
chat
squares.
now. The blow lodged a piece of clothing or armor
Ooh.
in your wound, causing an infection. Your
Where?
recovery and critical healing are quartered. Okay, so as far as things that happen, that's actually not bad at all for you. So you're not bleeding or anything weird you have to do. It's just if you tried to take a recovery action, you're only going to get half of your stamina back. But I do a bonus damage of 3. So let me roll my damage here. Okay, 4d6. 5, 10. That's also 10. So that's 20. Plus 2, so that's 22. And oh wow, you got lucky there. 22, 25, 26, 27, 33, plus 3, 36. And that's going to be 36 damage to your that hit in your torso, so that's times 1. So what's your armor rating for your torso, Dalton?
Is that the soak value?
Yeah.
It's 8.
Okay, so you're going to take, what I say, 36?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take 36 minus 8
28.
damage, so take 28 damage.
Now, does that do anything with my stamina, or how does that? Where do I put that at?
It's just going to be where, I don't know where your health is tracked in the sheet. Or is it not tracked in the sheet? It might not be tracked in the sheet. I might just need to subtract it from your character in game.
Lay down.
Oh man. You only have 40 hit points, so what do you have? 12? No, 28. Or 22, I mean. No. You did 28 damage, and 40 minus 28 is 12. Okay, so yeah, you have 12 HP left. Okay. And after
Oh,
he...
shit.
Can you see your guys' health bars? Was that something I made?
Yeah, I just saw
Yeah.
that go down.
Okay, cool.
Was
After
you're
he
like
does
really
like a
down.
after he does a heavy attack on you, he is going to move forward, and he can move. So many notes. I have everything written down. It's just I can only have it written down everywhere so well. His speed is 9, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that worked out perfectly. Okay, so he got hit hard himself, and then he hit Drogo back even harder, and then he just like ran straight up to Oberhazel. And it is now
He was
Macklin's
blind
turn.
and stunned. Well, not stunned anymore. Blind.
Not stunned anymore, just blind. It is now Macklin's turn, and guess what? I also play Macklin. Fuck! Okay, so Macklin has a sword, and she can move... Their speed is 4, so she sees him go up to that. So she's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so she gets right up next to him, and then she is going to try to swing on him. And that is going to be 1d10 plus. Ooh, a 0 on a d10 is 10, right? That explodes.
Yep.
4. So that's going to be 14. That's going to be 26. And we're going to say that Pardis is facing Oberhazel, so he doesn't react fast enough to try to parry. So he's just going to try to do a good old-fashioned block. Okay, so 26 is what I have to beat to not be attacked. Oh, he also rolled a 0. Ooh, that's not good. 8. So that's 18, 30. He successfully blocks that without really any issues at all. So he blocks Macklin's attack and takes a -1 to his stamina, as that is his second defense of the round. And it is now Nola's turn. So Nola, seeing now, like, all of a sudden Pardis is much closer, and she's kind of sitting up again in that tree stand, she's just going to pull back her arrow and just let one fucking rip. And she just farts. It smells so fucking bad.
I was gonna say.
Crop dust the whole valley.
Okay, so she gets a short bow is 1d10. He's close enough that it's going to be +0. So I rolled an 8, which is actually really good. So it's 18 plus 6 plus 1 for her aiming. So that's going to be 9, and 6 is 15. Oh, wait, no, wait. I rolled a 8. 8, 6 is 14.
That's 75309.
8 plus 6 is 14 plus 1 is... wait, no, she
You're not rolling
exploded.
for Jenny.
Did I explode this one? Did I say explode? I don't think I did. 1d10 plus 6, 14 plus 1, 15. Plus modifier plus 0, so 15. So she rolls a 15 to try to hit him. With an arrow.
Do the knee. Oh.
And Pardis is going to... What's Pardis going to do? Pardis is going to just try to block this as well, as he is more focused on Oberhazel now. He just isn't trying to worry about hurting anyone else but him, so he's just going to try to block it. And he got a 22 against her 15, so he successfully blocks. But loses another stamina point. All right. That is all Nola is going to do. Ragnar, it is your turn again.
Okay. I will move here for that. And I'm going to do a... I'm going to do a regular attack.
Okay,
just
so
a
a quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still with
So,
my axe.
quick attack is you do 2, like you can do 2.
So the first one is a 22.
Oh, shit, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I
He's going to
forgot
try to
that you
block.
have to-
Nope, you're good. So he's going to try to block that first one. And he explodes.
course he
18, 38. Yeah, no, he's
I think
good.
Austin has some cheating dice because Ugris never rolls this well.
Well, Ugris also never rolls d10s, so.
Maybe you
Likely
figured out the
story.
secret.
Just roll 2 d10s every time instead.
Suspicious.
Little sussy. Alright, so
Sussy.
he successfully blocks that first attack, and that also removes a stamina.
Anyone else vote to have Austin roll through roll 20 from now on, so we can actually see it?
Yeah.
Hi.
I have so much going on my screen, I can't worry about fucking trying to roll it through the system. Alright,
sus
give me your
again.
Covered your tracks, for
Super
sure.
sus.
give me your second attack. Yeah, I'm cheating. I think it's more fun to cheat.
Interesting.
Alright That's an
That is true,
exploding
though.
one.
That
so...
makes one of us.
Oh, wait. So you're
then-
you're just doing the same thing. So let me, before you say
Yeah.
your number, I'm gonna just try to block again. Okay, I have my number.
30.
Oh, I tried to block with a 26. And actually, you guys are, I think, ganging up, right, Brendan? You're the one who usually has the ganging up rules, so I think I'm at a -2 right now.
Possibly.
Flanking is
I don't
definitely a
know
rule.
this game.
Not flanking, but I think if there's
no.
more than 3 people, or
Yeah,
3 or
but
more
yeah.
around, then you start
It's
taking
the Necker
negatives.
rule.
Yeah.
That's
Would
how I
that have
remember.
helped me on
Regardless, it
my
doesn't
first
matter in
attack?
this scenario. Well, oh, wait, yeah, what was your first one?
I rolled an 8, so that was a 22.
I think I rolled 28. So I think
Okay.
not that first one. Second one. Okay, second one does hit. So, but it's not a critical, which is good. That means less rules to worry about.
So damage
So you go
first.
in. Yeah, give me the damage.
Okay.
What's the
Since it's 5, I'm doing them in in like pairs.
Yeah.
All right, so that is 6, 9, 6, 15, and nice, another 6.
20.
That is 20, a total of 21, and rolling for location. That's a 3, so body.
3 is body, so that's just times 1. So you got 23 total.
I rolled 21 total, so if there was a +2 for that, then yes, but otherwise it would be a 21.
Okay, just 21. Okay, I thought I heard 23. Okay,
21.
cool. 21. So yeah, you do 21
Mine
points
was
of
16.
damage, and that was to his. What's up?
I was just
Well,
gonna say the 3 was from my location roll, so that may have been where you heard.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so you hit him in the torso, so that blocks some of that, but also weakens that area. And he looks like he's struggling, but he is still up. You guys have hit him hard, but you haven't hit him hard enough. Okay, I assume that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright, Lorcan is up. So Lorcan is going to, seeing that he moved up, he's going to get here. Okay, you guys realize that you have him surrounded. And Lorcan is going to go for a swing. Then again, Pardis is going to try to block. I think I'm just going to roll the Pardis block first because I have that page up. Okay, I've got my number. Actually, I'm just going to say what my number is. My number is 28. And the children get... If he doesn't explode, he can't hit. He actually rolled a 1, so he might... Oh, God, he might kill Lorcan. 3. Okay, so that's... Oh, God. So he rolled -3 to his 12, so he rolled an 8. And what'd I say? I got a 28?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
No.
No, no.
We just witnessed you kill a kid, didn't we?
From-
You just killed a kid.
Okay, so the critical wound is deadly because it's over 15, so let's submit
God
that.
is an asshole.
And then we're gonna do
Confirmed.
2d6 to
butcher
figure
of
out where it is.
This weird campground.
You son of a bitch.
Oh wait,
You really don't give a damn
no,
about you.
he's not attacking, so he didn't crit. The other guy fumbled. Lorcan fumbled. That's what happened.
Oh,
Like
so
this
you're just
story.
trying to keep your conscience clean.
No, that was right.
Mhm.
I heard all this shit I was getting. Let me try and
Let's see how much
backtrack.
what he fumbled by. Okay, what was the fumble? You wounded nearby ally. Roll location on a random ally within range. Oh no. He swings and fucking misses and hits Macklin or Maeve. Alright, I'm gonna roll percentile. And if it's 0 through 50, we'll say it's Macklin. I rolled a 66, so he hits Maeve. Oh no. Okay, so he's heavy striking against Maeve. So that's going to be 4d6 plus 4. Oh god. 1, 2, 5, 11. That's actually really low. Might do okay. 11 damage. Oh, I gotta roll for body parts, which is 1d10.
Just cuts his
A
fucking head
weird.
off.
series.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh my
Just
god.
traumatize the fuck
That's
out of this kid.
times 3 damage. And Macklin. Or wait, who am I attacking? I'm attacking Maeve, right? Or Macklin? Maeve, right? I said Maeve?
I don't know, man. Either
Yeah,
way,
it was Maeve.
it's still killing
Maeve,
kids.
that's what I thought.
It was me.
Roll back to fate.
Maeve has 30 health and only 2 armor on her head. And so the 28, it fucking kills her.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck.
Oh my-
Wait, didn't you say? Hold on,
Everyone
you said
hated
28
that.
You said 28 damage,
Yeah.
and you said she's got
Just-
30 health.
No, she's got 20 health.
Oh, okay.
20 health and 2 armor.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, you just got ultra negative karma for that one, dog.
Bro,
Wait, so how'd you kill her? How'd she die?
Oh, do I have to describe your kill?
Describe your kill.
Describe it.
Hold on, let me get a fucking dead
just-
on
That's
Maeve.
almost like a
Holy.
perfect Game of Thrones kill right there. It's like Lorcan swings on Partis, he blocks, and the sword like reflects back. You know, like the force
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
blow,
Pushes it
and
towards.
just stabs Maeve in the eye, and she just like gets there for a second, like gurgles, and then falls to the ground.
Yep, that's how it happens.
Gurgle, death, gurgle.
Partis, like flavor's sake, just blocked, but it kind of seemed like it was close enough to a parry that it bounced off, and like if the seats would have been sitting upright, it would have just hit the seats, but because they weren't, it like swung around and just like clipped Maeve in the fucking skull, and it went right in. Oh my god, that's horrible. I don't even remember what Lorcan and Maeve look like.
Dead now.
Lorcan,
One of them.
Maeve, yeah, fucking dead. That's terrible. Okay, cool. Raish, your turn.
All right, fuck. Well, I guess Maeve
That's insane.
cleared the way a bit. Shit. Well, what kind of weapon did Maeve have?
Maeve.
Valid question.
Maeve was one of the bows.
All right, I sling that on my back as I get up.
Picking
Wow,
up someone
this is
else's
just so
weapon is
sad.
gonna be an action.
Sorry.
That's an action.
Yeah, that's gonna be an action.
Ugh.
I know.
If
If she was alive,
I
she'd
can't-
like toss it to you, but the fact you have to like bend down and like pick it up off her body,
I'd
like,
like peel her cold dead fingers off of the
it's
bow.
not cold. She is
And take.
super
Oh, it's warm
not
still?
cold. Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I could just grip that and rip.
Oh, okay. No.
Nope.
That was in
Yep.
there.
I was trying to watch the way I said that because I was like, I know what they're gonna.
All right, I'll leave the
Trying to
bow
make
be
myself a
then.
drink real
I
quick.
figured if it was a sword, I could have done something cool. But since it's just a bow, I see that and I step over Maeve onto the chair, and then leaping at the Witcher, I slash down with my sword.
Okay. Give me a second while I give in to my alcoholic tendencies. But go ahead and roll for that. Are you doing a strong attack? Or are
Strong,
you
one
doing, okay.
big, yeah.
Yeah,
one big
I will
boy.
say it is smart to do strong attacks with him, given how his
He's got armor.
is. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going for the head, but. the thing
Well,
knows
so
what's
now
gonna
if you want, you can aim.
Yeah.
You can
What do I have
aim
to
for
do
the
there?
head, and the aiming for the head modifier I think is a -6.
6.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
you can aim for the body for a -1, or right arm, left arm -3, right leg, left leg -2.
I'll do a -1 on the body then.
Okay. Gonna
I'll-
aim for
I'll-
the head or aim for the body -1. I like that. All
You know,
right.
instead of a slash, I'm gonna do like an overhead kind of like.
Like a little cheeky
pierce.
jab.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Here, I'll send it in the
I think it should
chat.
be a GIF form. I like it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I got you. Come on. I know it's there. Damn it. I'm just slowing down the stream. I'm sorry.
All good.
Here, imagine this is a sword.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I'm gonna
But
do
you
it.
know what I'm talking.
You
You know
want-
what scene
you-
I was trying to find?
You wanted the yeah.
I wanted
got
the
you.
big guy. That
Yeah.
one in the
Where they
shoulder.
were on the beach and he was like running toward him.
Yeah, I like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So
Alright.
you're going for the big. I'm going to try to block, and I've blocked better before, so.
I've had better.
Oh hell yeah! My dice explode.
Oh no, this could be it.
Oh, and I get second best thing after. Okay, I'm coming in strong with a 19 plus. What is it? 9.
Is it more than 4? Yeah, you're good. Oh wait, yeah, I guess it matters because you're gonna crit.
31.
31, and I rolled a 2, 22. So you got
9 over?
9 over. Okay, so that's a crit, and it's to the body. So let's use my crit. And 9
Yeah, let me
over
do
is
it.
still simple. 9 over is still simple. And it's to the torso. Cracked ribs. The blow cracks your ribs, making it painful to breathe and exert your strength. You take a -2 to body. This does not affect health points. Okay?
-2 to body. Oh, okay.
So that'll
So
impact
physique
how...
and endurance.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So go
Can
ahead
I
and
do my
give
damage
me...
now?
Go ahead and give me your damage. It's going to be, you'll roll twice, and then at the very end, you'll add 3 more.
Okay.
Because that's what your bonus damage is.
All right. 2 4s on my d6s. So that's 10 damage in total. Oh wait, 13 plus with the plus 3.
13?
Yeah, 13 damage.
Okay, he's still up.
That's like 1 fucking health.
But I'll be damned if he isn't on the motherfucking struggle bus right now. Partis is just
Hell
like, "Ah,
yeah.
damn you!
I warned you, Witcher.
Okay, it is now Maeve's turn. Oh,
He's dead.
nope. It's not Maeve's turn. Scratch that.
Maeve.
Blind.
Oh my
cut
god.
to
is
Maeve
it
on the
gonna-
ground.
Fucking
dying.
Oberhazel's
Alright.
turn. Oh, that's fucking dope. Okay, so it's Oberhazel's turn. Oh, he's still blind though.
He just feels around, picks him up, and rips him in half.
I was gonna say Oberhazel, like nothing in blind says that you can't attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play it like a GM.
The -3,
shit.
right? Like he's just blinded. He's not like blind.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
blind.
Well, yeah. What did the blinded say? What did I say? Blinded is -3 to all attacks and defense. Yep, you're right. Okay, so he is going to pull up my
Blind,
OneNote.
blind. What about the blind tiger?
Blind tiger.
What do I
brewing
want
up
to do? I think I'm
something
just
right.
gonna do. So Oberhazel has all of
That's
these
good.
fancy ability, like as a Witcher, he can like blast fire and like breathe fire and all this. But he's just gonna like load up, like just cock up his fist and just fucking go to punch Partis straight in the head. Okay, so I'm rolling for both of these, so it's like it's just all me, Like I know what I want to happen, but we'll see if it does. So Partis is gonna roll first. Oh my god, he exploded.
Of course he did.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good.
That's
You guys want that.
Found it.
Still crazy.
13. Okay. Okay. Partis is gonna go, and he's gonna try to parry it. He's gonna try to. Oh no, he's not. He's just gonna try to block. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna try to block. You can't parry a Sylvan actually. They're too
Maybe you
fucking
can't.
strong. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I have to explode on this roll, otherwise it's done. Okay, so Partis tried to block with a 26, and Oberhazel hit with a 34. So that's a 9. So I'm gonna pull in the critical to describe how this kill happens. So he is gonna be,
Damn.
it's gonna be simple, and I think I'm just gonna put it on head. So it mangles his face. So Oberhazel just like cocks up his weird monster fist and just punches Oberhazel straight in the head. And just seconds before, Ragnar had hit him, and Raish had stabbed him in the chest, and Oberhazel just jumps and just punches him clean in the head, and it just like his face literally becomes like disfigured as it just like blows apart. And that's it. Oberhazel is dead.
Damn. Dylan just bounced.
That's it. You guys killed Oberhazel. Or, no, not Oberhazel. You guys killed Partis.
I was gonna say.
Fucking yeah.
He is fucking dead. So I'm
Look
gonna
over to
post a
his corpse.
screenshot in chat.
I want you, Witcher.
I'm gonna post a screenshot in chat of what gear he had on him.
Get wrecked, bitch.
And I'll need to make a slight adjustment to this. Actually, I'm gonna type it out. No, I'll put a screenshot. Okay. So I'm gonna put a screenshot of what his gear is, but he actually also has. Okay, so I'm gonna say ×1.
Imagine after this whole battle, the camera pans out and it just says, "Stop Witcher on Witcher violence."
He also has a.
Get on that bomb.
So he doesn't have the armor that it says on that sheet, and he doesn't have the swords that it says on that sheet. He instead has the Serpentine armor and the Serpentine steel sword and Serpentine silver sword, because I gave him the Witcher gear from the expansion. But no, so you guys, you kill him, and Oberhazel like almost has like this furious look in his eyes, and like he's like, and then he looks at Lorcan, and Lorcan's like on his knees, like crying, and there's like blood on the end of his sword. And then Oberhazel just like looks at Maeve and hadn't realized what had happened. He like, kind of like rubs his eyes because he was blinded, but like after, a couple seconds pass, he can see clearly again, and he just sees that Maeve is laying dead with like a gash in her head, and Lorcan's sword is sitting there, and he's just like, he's just completely worn out. Like he doesn't even know what to do. Like it's clearly put a great toll on him. And Macklin and Winnie and Ambrose come up, and they like have tears in their eyes and they're crying. And Nola comes up, and she's kind of got like a blanket that she was using to like kind of like hide herself or like conceal herself in the forest, and she comes and just kind of lays it over Maeve, so that you don't have to see like Maeve's gash in her head anymore. Yeah, and then it kind of like if it was a movie, it would like kind of cut from that scene, and we would come back here probably later in the day when things have calmed down just a little bit. You guys are sitting around the fire getting some food. The camera
With the
kind of
body
pans.
in the river.
Yeah, the camera kind of pans to the side,
Yep.
and you see a gravestone with Maeve, like Maeve's name written on it. And then like kind of off to another side, you see like charred remains of a body, with the assumption that Oberhazel used his fire abilities to basically cremate Partis's corpse. After you guys eluded it, of course.
I do request that I take his medallion.
I was gonna say, yeah. What do you guys?
Like as his
Besides
body's
gear-
burning, just snatch it up from him.
Yeah. What do you guys? What do you guys do? So it's you've cleaned up a little bit. You've kind of sat down, caught your breath after this fight. You know, there's been a great loss. Like you hung out with Maeve some. Before I don't remember. Actually, Maeve and Lorcan were one of the ones from Saints Crossing, so you kind of had a feeling that they kind of had a little bit more of a tough experience because they never went back, or like because they like refused to come back. But
Oh, yeah.
Maeve was actually. Give me a sec. Maeve was the daughter of the councilman that you spoke to at the very end that like let you guys go and said that he wouldn't pursue the city anymore. So yeah, kind of what are you guys doing here? What do you think you're saying? What's kind of on your minds?
Whenever he dies, I pick up the bomb, put it on my little belt, then I take his medallion and I just kind of walk off towards the edge of the woods and just kind of start meditating, just to kind of process what the fuck just happened.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. We'll just go down the line here. Actually, I don't know why. Oh yeah, you're at the top. That's fine. Raul, Rosalinda, what do you think you're doing after the fight? It all happened so fast. Like you just barely got up, kind of yelled out what you noticed, and then the fight was over. Like it all lasted like, I guess like technically like 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
There's only 2 rounds. I thought it was 3.
I don't know.
That was like 2 rounds.
Yeah, we were only halfway through the second round. It was more like 5 seconds. Imagine Rosalinda's just kind of like still like almost in shock, like just gets up into the fight and then everything just kind of ends. Raish, what do you think or Dylan, what do you think Raish would be doing here?
I'd go back to Ambrose Barkdos, and I look down at him and tell him, "You did good." And I hold my hand out.
Did you give him back his sword?
No, I keep him the sword. I just hold my hand out. What's he do?
Ambrose Bartok would be. He would kind of like act like he was giving you back the dagger. He's like, oh, okay. Like you guys were trading back weapons.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I take my dagger back, and I walk out into the woods and be by myself.
Ambrose Bartok just kind of, he just like looks down and he's just like,
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Ragnar, what do you think you would be? What would you be doing?
I mean, I would have helped Oberhazel with making sure that Maeve's body got like all the proper burial rites and things like that. But yeah, that would be my main thing. Would just be
Okay, yeah, just
making
helping him
sure
out.
That was
Yeah, and Oberhazel is just like you could tell that he kind of feels like it's his fault because he like is a monster. But he just honestly just over anything just feels bad for Lorcan here. Like he knows that's just like scarred that kid for life. So, Kazoran, what do you think you would be doing in between the?
Yes. Well, it is unfortunate. It is a terrible waste of a witcher to have one so unceremoniously killed in the woods like this, but this should be a lesson to all of you that never try to fight a dozen people on your own.
No, that's true. Wait, I have
No
a
matter
question.
how good you are, you will fail.
I have a
It's
question.
literally children.
Oh,
Slain
yes,
by children.
I would never overestimate the aggressiveness of children.
I don't think the kids ever hit him, did they?
Yeah, left
think so.
alone in the room,
Mm.
children
Or no, they
will
did the one arrow
bow.
pierced him.
Yeah, well,
Yes, we
A little bit.
I heard it's
Or should the
marble.
marble
You
go
got
down?
him in
devour
the
you
leg.
without a second thought if given the chance.
A child gave him the first shot. Like
That's
they
true.
got him in his Achilles heel, and he was done for by then.
Yep.
Like we were
Does
just
he-
finishing
does
the job
he,
after that.
Does he have any mutations I can get from him?
No.
This will not
Damn.
be the first time that children kill, but it would most definitely happen again.
Oh man.
They are quite dangerous creatures, these children.
Oh,
Are
you know,
the
I
Witcher's
should've-
eyes?
I fucked up. I think I should have. Did I roll a critical on you, Schmitty? I did, didn't I? Fuck. The
No, I
catachan.
don't-
Yeah, I did because I
don't-
gave you the foreign object. Your recovery and healing are halved.
It was me.
I was. Oh, you. Sorry, that's all right. I was supposed to. He had a decoction. The Witcher had a decoction called the catachan decoction, which I'm supposed to lower a +3 when determining the location of a critical wound. So I should have. That should have been deeper. Damn it! The one thing I was supposed
That's
to
a
remember.
good one.
It is. It's
Yo,
super
Drogo,
cool.
grab that shit.
Oh, he already took it. You can't just.
I can suck it out of his blood.
You
Yeah,
can
I was
say
gonna
that
ask,
you can,
are
but
his
it doesn't
eyes
do anything.
still black?
No, when he dies, it kind of like
No.
drains out of him.
Oh, that would've been cool. Oh well.
He wanted to rip out his eyes.
All right, so you guys are all
Have
kind
black
of.
Witcher
See
eyes?
the whites of his
That
eyes.
sounds awesome.
I imagine you guys are all kind of sitting around the fire. I was about to put Partis there. No, Partis is super dead. Partis just kind of gets up and just kind of walks and hangs
This is
out with
like,
you guys.
Is it cool if I hang out with you guys now?
End of scene.
That'd have been a cool way if somebody else wanted to like join to like have them be Partis or something.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointed I didn't get to do more with them. Let's run the fight back again. I fucked
Very
up.
well.
I made
But we are
one
going to
bad
put you
move.
down the same way we did the first time.
No. So you guys are all kind of hanging around the fire. And Oberhazel goes. He goes, well, it sounds as though, at the very least, the towns are no longer after us. I think it was that damn bounty that was up that sent that Witcher our way. He was expecting a different monster, but he found me and found it to be just as good.
Braggadocious over here.
Wait, was that the same bounty that we were talking to the guy about back in the town?
Yeah, you would
we
assume
told
that
him,
that's probably
yeah.
what sent this Witcher this way. Like he saw that
We could have
bounty. and
just.
like,
Could we have just told him that it wasn't real?
well, he got out there and saw that maybe it wasn't real, but there was a different monster, which isn't probably uncommon in Witcher. in
Well,
line
but
of
like the
Witcher
guy
lore.
was never gonna be able to pay him, right?
Yeah, the guy was never gonna pay him anyway. It wasn't real.
He
That's
died
fair.
a fool.
He did die a fool,
Oh.
didn't
Died for nothing. You fucking idiot.
he?
You dipshits
So-
die.
Probably the worst way to go.
So, Oberhazel will pay you guys for your work. And how much did I say? How much was we supposed to get?
I think like 3,000 apiece. Or something.
At least.
That's cute. You're funny.
I thought it was a cute amount too. I thought we would do more, but I
Like,
was
yeah,
I was ready
I'm-
to settle at 3,000.
I want a good 5, but
Let's see.
three's
it
good.
was.
3's alright.
He said, Oberhazel Clouds. If you can broker truce between us. Okay, it's the same thing that Tabert gave you, plus 30 more crowns a piece. And Tabert gave
That's
you
all I need.
250
Thank you.
crowns, so you get 80 apiece.
80 apiece. Alright.
80 coins apiece.
80? Oh man.
Wow, thanks you, mister.
404
Actually.
crowns not found.
So he gives you guys that, which is
404 crowns.
a good chunk of change in this universe. Like that's a lot of money that he just gave you.
Can I toss some of these
Yeah.
coins at at the Witcher?
You can,
Some of
but then
his
the Witcher might
coins.
pick them up.
Please, I will pick them up.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are we going to be continuing or finishing up here soon?
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay. Just
Yep.
for planning.
Because I really don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
we have
just
not
mean
watched.
tonight in
We have
general.
not watched She-Hulk.
Oh,
yet,
it's so
so-
good.
Mm,
Yeah. No,
mhm.
you're good.
I
Yeah,
gotta
we're
watch
almost
that.
done here. So you guys are all kind of hanging around. So after he pays you, he's like, well, I think it's about time to put the comedy of Hearts Entwined on the road. He's like, I think we're gonna head to Ard Carriga. I don't think that we can stay here anymore with the memories, and we're gonna move on. You kind of get they kind of implies that they're gonna pick up their troop and move on to somewhere else outside of the Alderwood. And so you guys would probably stay here for the rest of the night and wake up, maybe help them pack up or whatever. And the next morning they're about to head out, and Ambrose, the dwarf, comes up to, I don't know, maybe he comes up to Kaizorin, and he's like,
What do you want?
hey, he's like, you seem to have a pretty good time at the when we were back where I'm from, at the old Bartok mine with the drinking festival. He's like, you know what, you should go to Mahakamum, where all the dwarfs are from. They have an ale festival there every year.
No.
You guys can actually head up that way. They have large quantities of free alcohol, food, and a once-in-a-generation party that should be a grand old time. I think you guys should head that way. And he kind of gives you directions on where Bahakamum is, and this gigantic party that the dwarves have. Free beer, free food, some crazy shit going on. So he kind of suggests that you should go that way. And
What
with
if we don't
that,
wanna?
you don't have to. And with that, he kind of he packs up his they pack up their stuff, and they leave the Alderwood. And with it, you guys finish book 2.
Goodbye,
Into
children.
the Alderwood.
Everyone should check your bags. Children are notorious thieves.
You guys check your bags, and you actually have nothing. They really did steal everything.
I
Oh,
knew
no.
it.
Fox.
Did the children have bags?
No, they ate it all, actually.
They ate their bags?
They ate all of the stuff that they stole from you.
Oh, okay.
That's just rude.
They ate their.
I'll give you guys all 5 points, too, since this is the end of the book. So
Oh, nice.
Oh man,
Love
5.
to see it.
All right.
You shouldn't have.
Dalton gets 2.
No,
and
give me-
actually, you only get 15 coins, too, you fuckhead.
No. I should get another point for deflecting that deflection. That was pretty
That
fucking
was pretty cool.
That was
was
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
With
no,
like a
you're right.
bottle
You're
cap?
right. You're right. You're right. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm giving you a cat. I give you a coin.
All right. I get a
That's
coin.
that's a good point. I don't normally give them out, but I honestly forgot we had a coin count channel. So I will give one out there.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Well,
Our first point.
thanks guys. I'm gonna end the stream there and then talk about stuff that I fucked up, but I'm not gonna have that on the stream. Bye.
Good man.